Arthashastra means a master treatise on public administration. Even now people study the Kautilya Arthashastra. The Kautilya Arthashastra has used the Tantrayukti methodology for its construction. The entire Kautilya Arthashastra is based on the Tantrayukti methodology. Now when people write a PhD, your own students would have written PhD thesis, there will be an initial chapter on research methodology, right? The methodology of research followed. So Tantrayukti was the methodology of the research followed, and it was a protocol to mention the methodology in the treatises. So Kautilya, if not in the beginning, at the end he mentions that Tantrayukti, Panchadasham Adhikaranam, the 15th chapter, the last chapter of Kautilya Arthashastra is Tantrayukti, where he gives the list of the yuktis he has used, methods he used to construct. Adhikaranam, Vidhanam, Yogaha, Padarthaha, Hetvarthaha, Uddeshaha, Nirdeshaha, Upadeshaha, Apadeshaha, all this is the entire list of 32 yuktis he has used, the methods he has used. And then he not merely gives the list of the tools, devices he used to construct the text, he also defines them. So the first one is Adhikaranam. Kautilya's work is Arthashastra. Kautilya Arthashastra. What is the meaning of Arthashastra? He explains. Prithivyaha labhe palane. So what is Arthashastra all about? Acquiring Prithvi means land, and then palana, that is administering. So acquiring land and administering the land means a king acquires more and more kingdoms and he expands his administration. So that is called as Arthashastra. But what is new? Because there are so many other Arthashastras before Kautilya's Arthashastra. So he says, Purvacharihi Arthashastrani Prasthapitani. So many acharyas before me, so many teachers before me have written about this. But Tani Samhritya Ekam Idam Arthashastram Kritam. I have compiled all these, arranged all the views of the differing Arthashastras and given my final conclusion in this Arthashastra. Means, let me give you one simple example. What should be the number of ministers in a cabinet? So, Mantri Parishad. What should be the number of ministers in the Mantri Parishad? Dvadasha iti, I think, Manavaha, Vimshatihi iti Aushanasaha. So the followers of Manu say that the council of ministers should have 12 ministers. The followers of Ushanas, Shukracharya says the council of ministers should ideally have 20 members. So he collects all these views and Kautilya gives his final view. He says, Yatha Samarthyam iti Kautilyaha. He says, whatever is the capability of the king, according to the capability of the king, the number of Mantri Parishad, the number in the Mantri Parishad should be done. It should not be decided based on the coalition partners. The idea is that whatever is, if the king is able to delegate the work and get the work done from his ministers, he can have many ministers, or if he can get it done from 2 ministers, that is also fine. So in this way, this conveys what he has done. So Adhikarana Tantrayukti is conveying the essence of the title. So that is Tantrayukti. And in the